Tonight was the mystery movie, and that is for $5 you can see a movie before it is released. Now, the majority of the time, they are rated R, but if they're PG-13 or lower, I try to go to them. And I wasn't expecting this movie to be a particularly big release. It's usually something smaller, like something that's going to drop on a streaming service, or just kind of a smaller independent film. But, surprise, surprise, it was Jurassic World Rebirth. I was very excited once I figured out what that was going to be. Now, I was pretty mixed on the other 3 Jurassic World movies. In fact, I was fairly negative on Dominion. That felt bloated, unfocused, and leaned way too hard into its attempt to become Planet of the Apes with dinosaurs, and frankly, I found Jurassic World Dominion kind of boring. But this is the movie Dominion should have been. This is a true return to form for the franchise. And what the film finally brings back to the franchise is terror. Not just big dinosaur spectacle, but real suspenseful edge-of-your-seat tension. This is a scary movie. I legitimately jumped several times, and there were moments where I was leaning forward with my eyes wide, holding my breath. It is the first Jurassic Park film since the original that truly captures that fear of being hunted by creatures. Now, stylistically, the movie shifts in a bold new direction. While the last few entries were kind of trying to be Planet of the Apes with dinosaurs, Rebirth clearly takes its cues from Jaws. And that makes perfect sense, given that Gareth Edwards, who directed the 2014 Godzilla reboot, helms this one. That Godzilla movie, he has gone to record to say that that movie was very heavily inspired by Jaws. And you can absolutely feel that same way here. Much of Rebirth is set on a boat, surrounded by dino-infested waters, and the close quarters tension is thick. It's not about the flashy CGI or the non-stop action. It's about suspense, dread, and the slow burn of the danger creeping closer. And what surprised me even more was how well the movie balanced its tension with humor. There are genuinely funny moments here, and none of them are at the expense of the fear. The jokes land, and never at the expense of the stakes. It's a tricky tonal balance, and the director absolutely nailed it. That being said, the movie isn't perfect. The plot swings between bold new ideas and also recycled nostalgia. Some sequences and character moments are near replicas of the original film, right down to camera angles and dialogue beats. There's even a character who sort of feels like a lower budget version of Jeff Goldblum from the original, doesn't quite hit the mark, and the film also suffers from a few too many characters, and not all of them serve a clear purpose to the plot. There's this subplot about like a family on the island that shows up, and I don't know, you kind of cut them out of the movie. They didn't really serve a true purpose to the plot, at least not a very clear one. I mean, the movie's almost 3 hours, and I think you cut them out, probably would have made the movie a little bit tighter, a little bit cleaner. But still, despite its flaws, the film is exactly the kind of summer blockbuster experience that you want. It's thrilling, tense, funny, scary, and a breath of fresh air for a franchise that was beginning to feel extinct. Gareth Edwards brings a much-needed sense of danger and awe back to the dinosaurs, and for the first time in a long time, I'm excited about where the series is headed. For me, it's a B, an 8 out of 10, and a 4 out of 5 stars. Absolutely go see it.